Hey everybody, Pastor D here again, and like my halo? Yeah, I got that today. It glows, doesn't it? I'm here with another Holy Week Minute Meditation. We're spending the week to focus in on Jesus' triumphal entry and looking towards his crucifixion on Friday, and of course the triumph resurrection on Sunday. Yesterday, we explored Maundy Monday, Holy Monday. We saw Jesus clear out the temple of money changers and extortioners, and they had made what was to be a place of prayer a den of thieves. And today is Maundy Tuesday. You know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's how I got the halo. On Tuesday morning, Jesus and his disciples returned to Jerusalem after staying overnight in Bethany. On getting back to the temple, the religious leaders were all upset at Jesus for establishing himself as a spiritual authority. They organized a news conference and they were going to ask Jesus some gotcha questions, sort of a political religious ambush with the intent to get him under arrest and to lose the people's favor. Sound familiar? Yeah. Well, Jesus evaded their traps, but he didn't just repeatedly call them out as a fake priesthood. Instead, he called them, in Matthew 23:24, blind guides, whitewashed tombs, beautiful on the outside, but filled on the inside with dead people's bones and all sorts of impurity. Outwardly you look like righteous people, but inwardly your hearts are filled with hypocrisy and lawlessness. Snakes, sons of vipers, how will you escape the judgment of hell? Now that's a retort. Maybe we should pass that along to our president and give him some new material, you think? All right. Later that afternoon, Jesus left the city and he went with his disciples to the Mount of Olives. And there he gave an elaborate prophecy about the destruction of Jerusalem and the end of the age, speaking in parables and using symbolic language about the end times and his second coming and the final judgment. On this day, also, just so you know, Judas Iscariot made his infamous deal with the Sanhedrin to betray Jesus. It's a very busy Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All right. Something that got my attention was John 12:27. They're on the Mount of Olives. He's got his disciples around him, and I imagine there's a few others too. And he says, my soul is troubled. What shall I say? Father, save me from this hour? But for this purpose I came to this hour. My soul is troubled. It's a strong word in the Greek. It signifies anxiety, agitation, and even horror. What's he got to be horrified or anxious about? I mean, he's the Son of God, right? He walks on water. He heals the sick. He heals the blind, the lame, the leper. He even raises the dead. So what's he got to be afraid of? Well, one, he knew that he was facing the wrath of man. That's right. Beatings, scourgings, pummeling, and crucifixion were just days away. And his humanity, remember, he's fully God and he is fully human. His humanity responds to this ordeal. But there is something more than just the wrath of man. He's going to face the wrath of God as well. That's right. It's going to make crucifixion look like a cakewalk. He says, now my soul is troubled. What shall I say? Notice he did not say, what shall I do? Because he knew that he knew what he was ordained to do. He said, what shall I say? In the hour of suffering and surrender, there are only two prayers that we can pray. Either, Father, my will be done, so save me, or Father, your will be done. Glorify thy name. And that's what he said. Warren Wiersbe calls this the difference between being conformable or being comfortable. Comfortable or conformable? That's the question. If we're looking for comfortable lives, then we will protect our plans and desires to save our lives and never suffer much. But if we yield our lives and let God use us, we will never be alone and we will have the joy of being fruitful to the glory of God. All these years after the crucifixion and resurrection and the billions and billions of years ahead, I don't think Jesus is going to be fuming about what might have been. Because he did it because of the joy that was set before him. That's what the word says. Well, what joy? The joy of your company in heaven. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. See you tomorrow, everyone, for Monday, Wednesday, right? Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, Monday, Thursday. Yeah, I got it. Hey, God bless.